Come with us to Thorpe Park on the 5th of July 2025. So this is my new earrings and jumper combo, and I was so excited to sport them for the first time. We entered the park and obviously had a checkout of the new entrance. I hate it. Cal hates it. It's just not serving. So obviously entered the park nice and early as well, ready to hit up HYPERIA as our first ride. Of course, we hadn't been to Thorpe Park since 27th of May, so very excited. We then headed over to do Samurai. It was down, as was Saw, and obviously Colossus was closed all day, unfortunately. So we headed over and did Rush, which was basically a walk-on. Cal then went over and did Stealth. He was very excited to be back on that because it was closed last time we went. We then headed over and we did a Nemesis Inferno. We had to take shelter because it did actually start to rain, and this was the first of many times during the day it rained. We then headed over and we rode HYPERIA again, and oh my goodness, I had back row for the first time and I was so excited. Cal had done it before, but it was my first time. We then had some lunch and sat opposite Dead Beak, so it was a little bit quiet around there. Then Cal went over and did Stealth again. I chilled in the gardens, and again, it rained, got soaked. So then we headed back over and we did the Swarm after doing Stealth. And then after the Swarm, we headed back over and of course rode HYPERIA again. You know, the Golden Goddess, it has to be done. After that, Cal went over and rode Stealth yet again. The obsession is kind of showing at this point, to be honest, isn't it? We then headed over and rode Vortex, followed by the Swarm again. The heavens did open up a lot in between this. We went to head over and do Saw. What a shame it had closed. Unfortunately, Stealth had gone down as well. So we then headed back over and we decided to do HYPERIA instead to finish up our day. The park was closing at this point, so we got one last ride on HYPERIA. Not before, unfortunately, it did cease operation whilst we were in the queue. But overall, a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.